as we'll see a squad from the left. Good news, you know it is here.
Taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Toledo Rockets. 3 sports college Ohio State. Here with David Colligan, Jesse Palmer.
Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Northern Illinois about to kick it off as we get things started. And he takes this from inside. He was looking for more but not feed fast on this. He stopped at 23. So offense will be the first to die on the ways. And Jesse, this is going to be a hard-test receiver, and you with the man coverage, you might be in force control. And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And when the defense decides to double cover to take him away, that's when you go so wild with the football, where you want to put the balance in this. Based on how they play him, I think it's good too. Yeah, that's what you get against defense. Sometimes you don't, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, get different looks. Because he's a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
On the right, they bring him down, not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to get him up top. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Stuffed almost in his tracks. Pick up one. Picked up 2 yards on that one. They need 8 on second down. They'll try the block. Just churning his perfect spell and making the stop for a short gain. It's really hard to control
the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Line is set on third down. To the air, it's Gleason. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Rockets will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's going to be the challenge for this offense tonight, is holding up against this pass rush. They are one of the best defenses in the entire nation because of their ability to get pressure on the quarterback. They're going to have to do a much better job tonight protecting their guy, or they've got no shot.
And the Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful unit.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Corrals it at the 45. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
The Rockets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Rockets. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Akron rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A busy day in the MAC. And an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll give it to Johnson. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Rogers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's look big picture at Northern Illinois. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like, and the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Has the ball. Here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to pass. It's Gleason. Pressure coming. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Trainer. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
We know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting the long touchdown.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he is snuffed out and greeted by a host of defenders. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Lofts one high and deep. Makes the grab on the right. Off and running. He's at the touchdown, Northern Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
Well, he got you 2 on 1st down. He got you 2 on 2nd. 2 won't get it done on 3rd. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away. That one's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be dead at the 35-yard line. Northern Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Tight end now in motion. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Second down, they'll go to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
The run from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Fires on the move. Complete to the left. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
He's got it on the move. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Rockets moving quickly to the line. He's looking to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. So they're on the 1-yard line. The incomplete pass on 2nd down. Maybe you just try to drive it in on the ground this time. Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They took it 68 yards on that drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, and you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch right at the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
And the Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To throw, it's Gleason. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the 1st half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Toledo! They punctuate the chant for the trip to the end zone. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bryant. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Looking to throw on third. Grab near the sticks. It's Bryant. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Oh, man, they've already lost 1 quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost 1. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. The least amount of hits as possible because you want to go to QB number 3.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Here's a return from midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Rockets have pushed it inside the 20. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Catch in the middle, it's Crosby. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Makes the grab. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Rockets with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Rockets are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Rockets. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Duke. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
You know, I'd be worried right now if I were this head coach. I've already had my starting quarterback knocked out of the game. I'm watching my backup quarterback now get ragdolled around as well. What can we do to protect him and give ourselves a chance to win this game?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. Makes the grab on the left side. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
This guy's been running hard all game long. In the fourth quarter now with that last run, he's now at 99 yards rushing. One more carry away from potentially reaching that 100-yard milestone that all running backs covet.
Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Traynham. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain. Stop is made.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about that fourth down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the first down, and now Palmer just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on fourth down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's in open space downfield. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three